Hi dear learners, welcome to my English session. This is Amin Islam Ujjwal. Today I'll focus on the right form of verbs part 4, as I have divided the rules of right form of verbs into different parts. I have already discussed right form of verbs part 1, 2, 3. Today part 4. And let us start. Rule number 31, to be, having plus B3. Dear learners, if we in a sentence, if we find to be itself, not to be verb, am, is, or was, were, to be itself will be in a sentence, or having, and after them, if we find be, that means verb, we will have to use the past participle of that verb. Let us try 3 examples. Suppose I want you to be, within the bracket, invite there. Here, as it is to be, we will have to make the past participle of this verb. So I want you to be invited there. And in this way, we will have to solve the problem. And for having, suppose having, within the bracket, do the work I went to market. As here having, and within the bracket, the present form of the verb, here having and after having we'll have to use past participle. So here do is present form, we'll have to make this past participle. So having done the work I went to market. Dear learners, you will have to solve such type of problem in this way. And let me go to the next rule, rule number 32. Rule number 32, here there's some verb and expressions after which you have to use ing verb without cannot help, could not help, with a view to, look forward to, get used to, or be plus used to, would you mind, would you mind, preposition, plus V1 plus ing. Dear learners, you will have to very much carefully bear them in your mind. That means you will have to memorize these words or phrases, so that you can use the correct form of the verb. After mind, after what, without, cannot help, could not help, with a view to, look forward to, get used to, or got used to, be used to, be here, to be verb, is, was, were, any of them, would you mind, any preposition. And after these expressions, you will have to use ing verbs. Let me give you some examples. I went to Dhaka with a view to, within the bracket, meet Mr. Khan. Here, the same rule, same form of verb we'll have to use after the expressions I have already written on the whiteboard. With a view to, here, I went to Dhaka. I went to Dhaka with a view to meeting, Mr. Khan. So these expressions you will have to memorize carefully. And next rule. Oh, that was 32. That was 32. Now 33. Mistakenly, actually, I didn't write the number. So that was 32. Now 33. Every plus singular noun plus and plus every plus singular noun plus singular verb. Singular verb. Dear learners, you will have to follow one thing. Here, these words are joined by and, but before every single noun, singular noun, we find every man and every woman. So every separatedly, every means singular, every another singular. A noun, if you find as subject, you will have to use singular verb. Here, every Here you see, let me give you an example. Every every man and every woman here was or were given corona gift. Corona gift means in the crisis of coronavirus, the low salaried or low income people are given different types of help from the government, even from different individuals. In that case, I would like to use such type of example. Every man and every woman. It may be confusing, but to remove the confusion from your mind, you'll have to follow this. If we find every man and every woman, here we'll have to think this is singular. We'll have to use was, not were. I think this is clear to you. And in the same way, we'll have to use no or each plus singular noun plus and plus no or each plus singular noun, singular noun plus singular verb. He'll have to show the same example. Suppose every man and every woman was given corona gift. So if we say no man and no woman was given corona gift, each woman and each man was given corona gift. So in the same way, we'll have to solve the problem. I think this is clear to you, dear learners. Now 34, rule number 34. Here, matter of two ordinary verbs used one after another in a simple sentence, dear learners. In a simple sentence, if we find two ordinary verbs, two main verbs, one after another, we'll have to use ing, or we'll have to add ing to the second ordinary verb, or we'll have to use to, preposition to, before the base form of that verb. As we know, in a simple sentence, there is a single subject and single ordinary verb. So one subject, one finite verb, or one ordinary verb. So when there is one subject, two ordinary verbs, the second one will take ing or to before it. Let us try. One subject, two ordinary verbs, second verb will take ing or to before it. So, but there is confusion. When should we use ing or to? When it will indicate any purpose. It will indicate any purpose. You will have to use to before that verb, and in other cases we will have to use ing. Let me give you the examples, and it would be clear to you. Suppose I met Korim within the bracket till the matter. I saw Korim within the bracket go there. Dear learners, you see here tell go. I met Korim, tell the matter. I saw Korim go there. Two types of sentence here. So here, which one will take ing and which one will take to before it? Here, I met Korim within the bracket till the matter. This sentence indicates purpose. Why I met Korim to tell the matter, to tell the case, to tell the subject. So here we will have to use to tell. Here if we use I met Korim telling the matter, it will make a confusion and it will not make any concrete meaning. So we'll have to, there is no alternative to use to, the infinitive. Here to tell, I met Korim to tell the matter. And here I saw Korim. If I use to go there, no, it will not make any sense or any meaning. So here we will have to use ing. So here going, we'll have to use going. I saw Korim going there. This is matter of rule number 34 and next 35. Dear learners, here you see rule number 35. Here the construction of the subject is singular noun or pronoun plus not plus noun or pronoun. Such type of construction, if we find in the subject, we'll have to use the verb according to the noun or pronoun used before not. And after not, there may be singular or plural, noun or pronoun, whatever they may be, but we'll have to use the verb according to the noun or pronoun used before not. Here, if I give you an example that would be clear to you. Suppose Korim, not his brothers. Korim, not his brothers, has or have done the work. Here, Korim, not his brother, has or have done the work. Here, actually, Korim, not his brothers. Korim, not his brothers. Very interesting construction of the subject. Korim, not his brothers. Korim, not his father. Korim, not his friends, not his associates. Here, only Korim is responsible for that job, not his brothers or sisters or friends or father or mother, whoever he or she or they may be. So we'll have to remember one thing, that the word, the noun or pronoun used before not will be the real subject, and the verb will be according to this real subject, not after not. So here Korim is real subject. So as Korim is responsible for doing that work, Korim will be the subject and verb will be according to Korim. So here has is right. I think this is clear to you, dear learners. 36, rule number 36. Here 36, infinitive, gerund, phrase, clause, or verbal noun plus singular verb. Singular verb. I would like to tell you that if the subject is infinitive or gerund or any phrase or any clause or any verbal noun, the verb must be singular. Infinitive, this is uncountable. If it becomes the subject, the verb will be singular. Gerund, if it is subject, the verb will be singular. Phrase, if a phrase becomes the subject, the verb will be singular. Clause, singular. Verbal noun, if it is the subject of any sentence, the verb will be singular. Let me give you example. Suppose to walk or walking. To walk or walking are or is a good exercise. Here, according to the rule that I have already given you, to walk or walking. To walk is an infinitive. Walking is a gerund. So they cannot be counted. But when something is not counted or cannot be counted, but will have to be counted as singular. Suppose water cannot be counted but can be measured, or suppose flour or milk cannot be milk, sand or ground, earth cannot be counted but can be measured. But we will have to use them as singular. a singular to use the singular verb. So to walk or walking should be taken as singular. So verb will be singular. So here is all right. Is correct. To walk or walking is a good exercise. And if we use any phrase or any clause, let me give you an example. Suppose that he is honest, that he is honest is or are known to all. That he is honest, it's a clause. That he is honest, it's a clause. Here, this clause is acting as a subject. So, which one would be the verb, is or are? According to the rule that I have already given, the clause will act as a singular subject. So, verb will be singular. So, here is all right. So, that he is honest. That he is honest is known to all. Here, rule number 37. Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun takes its verb according to its antecedent. Relative pronoun takes its verb according to its antecedent. Antecedent, you will have to know what, and we have already learned that a relative pronoun is a double part of speech. It is a pronoun, yes, and also it is a conjunction. That means it acts as a pronoun, at the same time it acts as a conjunction. So double part of speech, pronoun and conjunction. So relative pronoun is a double part of speech. And when it is subject, of course it will take a verb. But what type of verb will it take? It will take the verb according to its antecedent. But which one is antecedent? Antecedent is a noun or pronoun which precedes the pronoun. That means the pronoun is used according to its antecedent. Antecedent is a noun or pronoun which goes before the pronoun. So, according to the antecedent, the verb will be determined. And let me give you an example that will clear the ambiguity. Suppose it is I who, here is or am. It is I who, your teacher. Here, this one is antecedent. Antecedent can be noun or pronoun. Relative pronoun, here who is a relative pronoun, but the noun or pronoun which precedes or which sits before the pronoun, relative pronoun, is called antecedent. Ante means before. Ante means before. Antecedent, the part of speech which is used before the relative pronoun is called antecedent. So here preceding the relative pronoun, so that this is antecedent, and according to this the verb will be determined. So I, not I is, no, it is not right, I am. So according to the antecedent, the verb will be determined. That means who will take the verb according to its antecedent. So it is I who am your teacher. I think this is clear to you. And rule number 38. Rule number 38. Introductory there. Introductory there. Dear learners, of course, you are very much known to such type of word. There will be used as introductory. Introductory there. It will be used only to introduce the sentence, not to express any special meaning. That means when there is used at the beginning of any subject, any sentence, it forgets or it loses its own meaning. It just is used to begin the sentence. So that is called introductory there. And though the word there is used at the beginning of the sentence, it will not act as a subject. Rather, it will be used only to introduce the sentence, but the verb will be determined according to the noun or pronoun used after noun, after verb. Here, let me give you to be verb. A college in our village. And another sentence, there to be many educated persons in our village. Dear learners, you see the introductory there. Here is there. Here is another there. So there, here, though there in this sentence has been used at the beginning of the sentence, it doesn't mean that it is the subject. In the same way, there in the lower sentence, there has been used here at the beginning. That is not subject. But which one is subject? Subject is here after verb, many educated persons, here subject, and in the upper sentence, a college is subject. And but we know in an assertive sentence, the sentence begins with the subject. This is the normal rule. This is generally we do that. But in such type of sentence, there is inversion, opposite use of the subject and verb. This is called also inversional sentence, and inversional use of subject and verb. And here we know, according to the rule, the subject is used before the verb, but here we have to use verb before subject here. So this is inversional sentence also. Here, that to be here will be is or are. As a college is a singular noun, so here we will have to use is. And there to be many educated persons, here plural noun, plural noun persons, many educated persons, plural subject here. So here we will have to use are. Here we will have to use are. That means are. Here is. There is a college in our village. There are many educated persons in our village. This is not so difficult rule. I think it is clear to you. And next one is 39. There are some names of books. Names of books or country may seem to be plural, but actually they are singular. So verb will be singular. The rule may seem to you very long, large, but it is very much easy rule. That means sometimes the name of any book may seem to you plural. Suppose Gulliver's Travels. It seems to you plural, but actually it is singular. The Gulliver's Travels is the name of a single book, and it's the name of a book. And the United States of America, states here singular, seems to us plural, but it's the name of a single country, so the verb will be singular. Here, Gulliver's Travels is or are a famous book. Gulliver's Travels is or are a famous book. Of course, it's the name of a single book, so is correct. Is correct. So in the same way, the United States of America is or are a rich country. Here you see, dear learners, the United States of America. United States of America. Here, states itself is plural, but overall subject itself is singular. It's the name of a singular country, America. the United States of America is the name of a single country, so it will act as a singular subject, and the verb will be here is, like Gulliver's Travels. It seems to be plural, but actually it is the name of a single book, so the subject must be singular. In this way, United Arab Emirates, singular. This way there may be some name of some countries or name of some books or something else. Here, roll number 40. And in some sentences we see since plus time, for plus time. Suppose since morning, since Friday, since Sunday, or since 1971. In this way, after since, if we find any word indicating time, I will have to use present perfect continuous tense, and for plus any word indicating time. Suppose for 2 hours, for 3 days, for 5 years, and so on. Suppose since morning, since morning. Since morning, suppose for 2 hours. If we find such type of words indicating time, we will have to use present perfect continuous tense, and let me give you one example. And in the case of period of time, we use for, and in the case of point of time, we use since. Suppose it has rain since morning. Since morning. Here, since morning. Morning is a word indicating time, so we'll have to use this in present perfect continuous tense. So it has been raining. It has been raining since morning. It since morning, and if it were in that way that it within the bracket rain for 2 hours, it also could be would be in the same tense. That means present perfect continuous tense. So please, dear learners, I think the session was quite enjoyable to you, and today no more. I think you will enjoy all of my videos, and all of the videos are made only for you, for your betterment. And if you find my videos effective and enjoyable to inspire me to go forward for making further videos, please subscribe my channel, like, share, and click the bell icon so that my created videos can go to you automatically. Thank you very much.